Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone to the next part of our Warframe playthrough. As you can see, we have started stuff in the foundry today. Ignore these other random weapons we've got building. We're just doing some mastery fodder at this point. But we do have two Warframes on the go. So we've got Nova Prime. At the time of recording, her Prime Resurgence was up. So we'll grab her. She's a really good Warframe. And aesthetically, we really like Nova Prime's look as well. Like, yeah, why not? Also, get there, and then Base Nova can go into the helmet. Let's look at Valban. Valban you acquire through the Nightwave shop, actually. So, is this a good use of Nightwave cred? Not really. But if you're sort of getting to the last stage of the game and you're not hurting for catalysts and stuff like that, you might as well pick up the parts for the Mastery at the very least. So, yeah, we got him. We've got a mastery test to get on with, so we're going to do that. As we're talking of mastery, mastery rank 13. This is basically going to be a rehash of an earlier one, I believe. Yeah, it's a platform one.
Your Warframe's movement abilities are key to this challenge. Defeat all the enemies before the ground completely falls away.
Yeah, it's platforms, but it's a different configuration, so we need to kill 16 enemies. So yeah, just go around and kill enemies. Be wary of the ground you walk upon. We can use our bullet jump and stuff to give us some airtime. Also, I was trying to use Zaku's gun stealing abilities, but the range is not that great on that ability, unfortunately. Right, on the ground. We're going to move. We need two more enemies. Here's one there. Yeah, need to say, get a gun that's got good range. Something hit scan preferably. The Natharic was not the best of choices for that, but it's a weapon we use enough to sort of know roughly where to aim and whatnot. Yeah, rank 13. We are one away from 14, which is what we want to get hold of the Incarnants from Cavalero. So we are closing in rapidly. Yeah, so we've got that. Other slate, blah, blah,
The
blah.
communication awaits your attention.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got this message the other day. Lloyd was saying there's yet another upgrade to the helmet system regarding to Archon, so I'm gonna check it out very quickly. Yeah, this is kind of a bits and pieces episode today. We're just gonna sort of chalk up some loose ends and stuff. This might not even be an episode in its own right. This might be something I end up editing down and just sort of slotting things in here and there. We'll see. Yeah, let's go see Sun quickly. I believe he has the item.
Deimos is unfolding before us like a puzzle box. I must have more samples.
Configuration second blueprint. Oh, we need to rank up the Entrati for that one. Okay, family. So
Indeed. I shall languish in weary solitude until.
but it's no big deal.
Let us negotiate.
Yeah, friend is 4, family is 5, so yeah, we're going to have to get all up to rank 5 to get that. But to be honest, that shard, it's that helmet segment is more for converting Archon shards. Because you can combine them to make other shards, so it's a very niche piece of equipment. I'm not too fussed about getting out on this account, but it exists. Yeah, speaking of something I'm actually bothered about getting, I want to get Mirage because we want to get her ability for the helmet. Yeah, she has this ability called Eclipse, which it has a day and a night form. The night form gives Mirage 90% damage reduction when you've got enough power strength, and the day form gives her an incredible weapons buff. That's her ability. She donates the helmet if you subsume her. The ability is nerfed somewhat because it's just too powerful to put on other Warframes, but it is still
Operator,
an
what in stars
incredible
could this possibly
ability
mean?
to have
Three
in the family.
parts, three acts, three riddles for thee, to
Anyway,
revive the one-wielding fantasy. Ancient gods so cruel, once ruled from on high. Can you name their peak, where the land meets the sky? I found this inscribed on that Orakin artifact you just crafted. You should check your inbox for more information.
yeah. Yes, you start that, and Ordis just starts spitting bars. Solve the riddle. Peak where the land meets the sky.
Operator, did you enjoy that poem? Ordis is composing one as well. It begins, a scumbag corpus from Venus.
If I remember rightly, Olympus. There we are. So, hang on. What's the really tall volcano on Mars? Olympus Mons. Let's go start that for this. Yes, kind of brain teasing you there. Hey ho. Yeah, this is a short quest. There's not really much to talk about. The Lotus kind of chimes in some lore while you're doing stuff. So
I'm detecting infested biosignatures all over the place. You know what to do.
yeah, just steal all their weapons.
There's a strange energy in the area. A void imprint. I'm getting faint visuals. Memories. Continue the mission while I investigate. That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the
Yes,
death of
we'll just run
infested.
through
Lay
Suzaku.
low and should go
We'll do our
brave or
usual:
amp up
steal
the fight
weapons,
to draw
run
it
and
out.
gun.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's
So
clean
this
it up.
is. So this is just a really good simple build if you
Stay focused.
want to
There's a
chill for the
heavy
most
unit
part.
approaching. The void imprint. It's old. I see worm ships coming out of punch. A warframe fighting sentience, shields failing. Sorry, Tenno. I'm not sure what that was. That did it. Here comes the juggernaut.
Yes, I said, Lotus is pick up some, I'm not sure if they're memories or messages, something. Yeah, this is a very old quest. This is from the early days of the game, so you can see how things have changed so much over the years. So yeah, this was early Warframe, and then sort of latter Warframe, you got stuff like Whispers in the Walls and
I see the
the Hex and
sentience
whatnot.
crashing down on her, dying in overwhelming numbers. Now she's out of energy. I'm telling her to go, but she's laughing, tearing their heads off as they swarm. I have recovered something from the memory. A blueprint.
Now we can go.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Yeah, so it's our free missions. You get the free parts blueprints for doing the missions. Also, it's pretty simple. I can't remember if you have to build them now or you can just do this all later, but
Tenno, this is an important discovery. A Warframe design that was thought lost. Have Ordis construct that blueprint. It could give us a clue to where the next memory is hidden.
Operator, exciting news! Ordis just found another inscription on Mirage's helmet. Allow me to recite it. To build the one you think witty, seek the nymph who sang oh so prettily. She lured him in with her song and a grin. His wife must have thought it a pity. For closer inspection, I've placed the inscription in your inbox.
oh, isn't that nice? I think Orders thought that mess of words was nothing but the scrawling of some long-dead hack. Ouch. Burn. Our second part. I believe... No, it's not Charybdis. I know Charybdis is one of the parts. That must be the third part. Wait. Part 2. Pretty somewhere. Okay, turns out it was way off the mark. Part 2 is Calypso. Which is Jupiter, I believe. Was it Saturn? I'm getting lost now. Getting lost on the star chart. There we are, Calypso. Is that really a 15-minute survival? Oh, that sucks. That is going to be a snore fest. Also, this, yeah, this is gaming from another era in terms of this game.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
15 minutes, okay.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into
we
the
will
area.
see
Hold
you
on.
then.
Emergency seeing another void imprint. It's dark. I see the glow of restraints around the Warframe. I'm trying to surge the revive system, but I can't. Too far away. A great faceted eye watches her. They have another ship on its way. She is smiling because she knows I'm lying. Tenno, the second blueprint has been recovered.
Hey, almost done. Alright, there we go.
Another job well executed.
So, 15 minutes, but it's alright. Also, I'm paused for anything that was relevant. And as you can see, we just roamed around, opened every locker, just grabbed a bunch of stuff. Oracle cells dropped from that mission, which is weird, because we are not on a planet
the Warframe
that
components so we
those
can
come from
decipher the
usually.
next clue. Though I must admit, Tenno, I am not sure I want to know what happens next.
Yeah, it's turned into a bit of a horror story, that.
Operator,
Yeah,
another
you can
mirage
see
inscription.
wasn't a
One
complete
more
waste of
act
time.
Before your prize is caught, an ancient sea creature. Take a whirl or not. Look for the monster that swallowed sailors of yore. Make a mistake and you're sunk. Nothing more. Ordis has placed all the information
That's the
in
worst
your
one, yes,
inbox.
apparently. Yes, this one is Charybdis. So yeah, remember that one. I say it's pronounced Charybdis, but it's one of those words that looks nothing like how you pronounce it. At least in English, anyway. What mess? What sort of mission is this? Is it gonna be a quick one, or is it gonna be another one that we're just gonna dip in and out of?
I see the eyes open and the heat blinds me. I hear her comforting me, telling me not to despair as the Warframe disintegrates and I lose her forever. Tenno, the last piece of her, of Mirage, has been recovered. We must not let this infestation get any more out of control. Destroy the spawning hives in the area.
Okay then.
You are approaching a hive. Every hive is
Still got to do the
protected
damn mission,
by a
apparently.
series of tumor nodes. Destroy those, and you can destroy the hive.
Yeah, as you can see, find the node, shoot. I said they're big and glowing,
All
and
nodes destroyed. The hive is vulnerable.
if you look on your minimap, you can sort of see these little yellow markers for them. It's a pretty quick mission, this, so... There is that. Yeah, a bit of an unusual mission as well, because this one doesn't usually pop up unless you are sorting out stuff on... What is it? Eris. But yeah, it's a little bit of hide and seek. Find support nodes, destroy the main node. Do that 3 times and get the hell out. Yeah, there's a node on the area called Nailgar,
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit
which is a
approaching.
hive. It's also one of those ones where
You are approaching a
you can
hive.
try and
Every
find
hive is
3
protected by a series of tumor nodes. Destroy those,
3 of those
and you can
locker
destroy
caches.
the hive.
And annoyingly, there's a very rare sort of electricity 60/60 mod that you can get from doing that. I highly recommend not bothering that and just waiting for Barrow to Tier to bring them. Yeah, but if
Now
you
quick,
if you want
destroy
pain and
the
suffering,
hive.
go do that.
All hives destroyed. Head to extraction.
There we are. 2 minutes we're done. I'm not even going to bother editing that. I said 15 minutes survival? Nah, you don't need to sit through that. Going for a hive mission that takes a minute to do, it's fine. Let's get out of here. Anyway,
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
free Mirage blueprint. As usual, get the main blueprint from the marketplace for credits. Yeah, let's just get what other resources you need to build her, and then off you go. I think.
Tenno, that was the last of the imprints. Forge this warframe in honor of these memories.
3 acts complete, the end draws near. Soon Mirage will cause enemy fear. A memory lost, to be reborn. This new warrior rises, duty sworn. That was the final inscription. Ordis is almost sad there won't be more. Almost.
My theory: whoever wrote these wielded Mirage so deftly that nobody dared to criticise her poetry. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a very short quest. You get some memories of Mirage's operator, sort of during the Old War, sort of things they saw. But of course, it's written in such a way as if Mirage herself was had sort of sentience and all that. But since then, a lot of things happen in Warframe. We know where Warframes come from and how they come about and everything. Yeah. So yeah. Short, easy. I'll say that's like a half-hour sort of thing to do if you are interested in getting Mirage. Speaking of, let's grab our blueprint. Yeah, blueprint credits. Yeah, her abilities. So yeah, she's got a weird passive. So sliding lasts longer and acrobatic maneuvers are 50% faster. So she's got this weird sort of parkour passive, which is not really relevant, but her actual ability is Hall of Mirrors. She creates doppelgangers which mirror your actions. So if you're shooting, sort of some of her clones will sort of fire your gun, so you're sort of getting a multi-shot buff. And if you're using melee, they will give you a melee buff because they're all sort of wailing in. Sleight of hand, people track nearby objects. There is a augment mod for that, explosive ledge domain. So there is a niche build concerning that which really powers this up and just turns a large area into a
all systems nominal.
minefield.
You don't need to think.
So if you're doing sort of Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, you will sort of see this build come up occasionally because yeah, you cast this, it booby traps all the sort of drops in the area and they'll just go off and go bang. Eclipse, this is the big one. This is the one that you can chuck in a helmet. So yeah, tap to reduce enemy incoming damage and hold to increase Mirage's weapon damage. And this synergizes for the first and a fourth ability, so you can sort of really amp those 2 abilities up to put out a ton of firepower. Speaking of her ultimate, the Prism. Yeah, launches an energy prism which shoots lasers in all directions. It's like this sort of floating disco ball, as you can sort of see in the background there. Yep, that does a ton of damage. If you use your Eclipse buff, that will just that'll just clear entire sort of tile sets. And again, that also has an augment. You can sort of hop onto Mirage, so this prism sort of follows her rather than just wanders aimlessly around the map. Yeah, so she's a pretty damn powerful Warframe in her own right, even though she's a very old Warframe. But she's also very sought after for helmeting her Eclipse onto other Warframes and making their builds really shine. So, cool. That was Mirage. Meanwhile, Star Chart progression. Yep, we've cleared out that entire section of Deimos, so that's another planet knocked off.
Has to be somewhere.
Yeah, Armistice, yeah, run a ton of that when you can, because like I said, that's an amazing mission for a number of things. Not least Dante, who we do have building in our forge now. Yeah, yeah, Dante is going to be massive for endgame stuff that is going to be in our not too distant future. Yeah, so yeah, get hold of him as soon as you can.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
This mod drops from that mission as well. Has a chance of dropping from the Necromag Demolishers. Again, an amazing mod. Yes, Warframe receives free energy regen per second. That is huge for frames that do a lot of skill casting. So yeah, I've got that and the regen from Dreamer's Bond. Yeah, energy is really not that big of an issue for our Zaku build now. So yeah, looking at the star charts, we have... Yeah, we've sort of mastered everything we can see, except for Sedna. So there's one node left to do.
Tenno, you really want
Yeah,
this?
another boss fight.
Fine, let's do this!
Yeah, we're going to go fight Kela De Thaym. A bit like the Ambulance boss fight, you need a certain currency to challenge her. So you can see we need judgment points. There's these 3 nodes here which are like deathmatch arenas. So yeah, it's kind of like hailing to Digital Extreme's earlier days to, you know, sort of Unreal Tournament sort of vibes, that kind of gameplay. Yes, they were yeah, they were involved in those games, so I'm not surprised. So yeah, you've got 3 different sort of nodes there you can sort of get the points from. So you've got low level, mid level, high level. Vodianor used to be in the dim and distant past a good place for farming endo if you had a very specific team composition.
Tenno, you really...
Thankfully these days there's about 50 better places to get endo from. But yeah, that said, we still need the first Kela De Thaym to clear that planet. Also, if you're interested in getting the Sarin Warframe, this is the fight for you.
Tenno, you really want this? Fine, let's do this!
Alright, without further ado, we are just going to
Wake up, you gutsacks!
just get over there.
Tenno cheaters have decided to disrespect the rules of Rathum and come after me directly.
She even has an audience.
Did I show them what we do to cheaters? I can tell you understand what an honor this will be to have your tiny neck snapped by the Kela De Thaym. That's why you're so eager. I can appreciate that, and so does my audience.
The jokes write themselves for this dialogue. Anyway, to get in, you need to shoot these little targets. A little mechanic there. Yeah, this was part of a Steel Meridian quest back in the day.
Snakes, you can be part of my story, but I don't think you'll like the ending.
Anyway. Oh well, we've done the first phase already. 25 seconds, yeah.
I'll be back right after these missiles.
Yeah, just keep mobile. Oh, Christ's sake.
No, you will not.
The thing is, my Nazareth just absolutely smashes her, but it's just going to back out in the arena. That's my issue. I think I've got this stupid target practice nonsense to do again.
Tenno. No more play.
We're just going to sit here, because I can't be bothered.
Losing my patience, Tenno. No more play. I'm losing my patience, Tenno. No more play.
Oh, she's going to come out, hopefully.
No.
And she got wrecked. There we go. Yeah, that was messy. That was a pretty messy fight. That's the way out. That's it, yeah.
Nicely done, Tenno. Defeating Kela in front of our audience will show all Grenier that there is another way.
Oh, there we go.
Target down.
A bit messy, but we got there.
Complete. Great work, Tenno.
Yeah, so she drops the sarin parts, and she also drops a series of weapon augments for a number of old Grenier weapons. So yeah, Rift Strike. So you can do that thing that the Flame Blades do. They just sort of just disappear, sort of do that short range teleport and smash you.
Tenno, will you walk the steel path?
Okay.
Operator, your inbox
Oh.
exists in a non-zero state. Would
Oh,
you
come
care
on
to
now.
check your mail?
Do you not need to do the final quest to unlock Steel Path? Okay, right, let's just have a quick check in with Teshin, shall we? Yeah, okay.
Tenno, will you walk the steel path?
Okay, that's a genuine surprise. Yeah, for context, there is one more major story quest that we haven't done yet, and that comes with its own set of nodes, but it's also in a another location entirely. Yeah, apparently we do not need to do that to unlock the Steel Path. Speaking of,
The enemy has learned your measure. The lessons you taught have made them wise. Their hatred for you making them strong. You are a blade forged and honed, true. But even the sharpest of blades can break, and they must break you, lest you lay them low, now and forever. Show me what you have learned. Survive. To the victor, my esteem and the spoils.
accept Teshin's challenge and unlock the Steel Path. Yes. I love how the options are yes and I'm ready. So, We have this now. We have a whole new shop and things we can get. So we can get the adapters, arcane adapters for your primary and secondary weapons. There's some new cosmetics. You can get a failed ribbon scythe every week. So if you can't be bothered to do the ribbon challenges, you can use one of those a week. Yeah, there's some other sort of cosmetics, evergreen rewards. Teshin does have a rotating unique item every week. So this week's a ribbon. Sometimes it's a former bundle. He has unreformer blueprints as well, like once every 8 weeks. Oh, what is Steel Path, you may be asking? Let's show you very quickly. I'll just do this. So yeah, you see this entire star chart that we've been clearing out at some point. We have Origin System Normal. Origin System Steel Path. Enemy level plus 100. Enemy health plus 250%. Enemy shields plus 250%. But you do get you do get doubled resource drop and mod drop chances. So in terms of farming sort of resources and stuff, it is almost always objectionably the correct to do Steel Path if you can, because you just get more stuff quicker. There are a few sort of outliers on that, but a lot of stuff it's if you can do it on Steel Path, do it on Steel Path. So yeah, the reward for clearing the star chart is do the star chart again, forehead. So yeah, it is.
The sector is under control. Resistance crushed. Troops begin optimizing the local workforce.
Yeah, shut up. So yeah, we can do
Everything in orders,
the entire star chart again.
Is that a pun?
Yeah, as you can see, E Prime, the enemies are now level 100 instead of level nothing. There are still path incursions each day, so you can get. Yeah, so you can still clear out nodes doing this. A lot of people just do these every day and then just do something else. I'm gonna throw this on public and do one of these quickly, just to show you. Yeah, you get Steel Path Pheasants, which is you use that in Teshin shop. There's a few other places you might be able to use that from. Right, yeah. Yeah, we'll do one of these. Oh yeah, yeah, much more powerful enemies to deal with. But yeah, you get a lot of reward from it.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
Life support has been
Should
cut
be
off.
okay for this.
They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Oh, nothing was still path. Enemy spawns are always set to 4-player levels. So yeah, on regular start chart, you do a mission solo, you get a set amount of enemies. If you have 2 people, there are extra enemies, and it sort of ramps up until you've got a 4-player squad. On Steel Path, it is always set to maximum spawns. So again, if you're doing challenges that involve killing X amount of enemies and stuff like that, Steel Path is usually faster because more stuff spawns. It happens.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
So yeah, yeah, 5 minutes, you get 5 steel essence. Like I said, you're going to need that for a lot of stuff, so if you do sort of go down that route. Yeah, fun. Alright, so guess who literally just done their Master Rank 14 test and forgot to hit record? If you're guessing Witchy, then you are correct. 10 points to you. What you can spend those points on
This
is
will be your hardest test
something else
yet.
entirely.
Defeat all incoming enemies.
Newsflash, this is not difficult. Yeah, 3 rounds of extermination against like level 20 enemies. Well, okay, not level 15, but... And you can use whatever gear and weapon combo you can get your hands on. So yeah, we're literally using our Zaku and stuff we have just finished doing our daily bounties on the Sanctum Anatomica with. And put it this way, the bounties we were doing, we was facing level 100 enemies there, so we may be slightly overgeared for this. As you can see, it's just exterminate. There's no time limit. Yeah, just bring some sensible gear, and you'll have this done in no time. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure how you'd fail this. You'd have to really really put your mind to failing this one. Oh, are you being hella lazy and using our weapon steel build to trivialize this? Yes. And? I mean, stuff even spawns like 1s and 2s. It's not like you're going to get overwhelmed doing this, so... Yeah, how about you? Yeah, Energy Nexus is a busted mod. Yeah, it's a mod that we've got in our travels doing the Sanctum bounties. But you can get that from the Disruption mission off of the Necromech Demolishers. And as you can see, we are mad regenerating energy in the corner there because of it. So that was such a good thing to pick up for heavy caster builds like our Zaku here. But there we go. Nice and easy, that one.